All right, Shalom. This is the brother Tazabar from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, to make their call on election sure. Salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity, all charity and subjection, because that is the key. I just wanted to come real quick. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I seen this, this picture yesterday. Decided earlier to get it in, man. My electronics are working. I'm back online. I got the Eastside on took down the blocks on my YouTube channels and everything. So it's all about just pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right now, you see this picture that I have before you. It says God bows down to President Donald J. Trump, declares he is perfect. So Donald Trump is a god in these Edomites' eyes, man. And certain particular Jakes or whatever deems him as one as well because they caught up on his Babylonian juice, man. They caught up on his Babylon juice. But when you catch signs like this, it shows you that the pride of Esau is being increased through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and really with more prophecies popping off left and right, you would think that people will be in a more sober state of mind and be more humble and be moved to a state of fear through the spirit, man. But these people are not, man. They drinking more wine down. They drinking more wine down. And what? You become more belligerent and you become more proud within yourself, because that's what happens when you drink strong drink. And this ain't no wine. This ain't no malt liquor. This ain't no wine cooler. This ain't no 5% alcohol. This is 100 proof liquor that Esau is passing out through Babylon. Hell, stronger than 100 proof, man. And these people are drunk and these people are blinded, man. They can't see their vision. All right. So I just wanted to entitle this lesson that Edom's pride shall cease, man. And along with Edom, so the pride of these two thirds of our own people pride shall cease, man. Now I just go here. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. A pride goeth before destruction, and that sign is a clear indication of pride. The Lord ain't bowing down to nobody. What he look like bowing down to his creation, a piece of clay, man. And you can't even call Esau a piece of clay, man, a piece of shit, man. What does the Lord look like bowing the knee, saying this is perfect, a piece of fecal matter, something that's to be disregarded and to be destroyed, man. All right. It says pride goeth before destruction. And that's our people too. Our people should be destroyed for pride, drinking Esau's Babylon juice, man. And a haughty spirit before fall. Yeah. Hey, Kobe's an example of that, a haughty spirit. And an exalted spirit, a spirit that people would so-called deem as a spirit of excellency. And that's the first that's speaking on the nation of Edom, man. Because everywhere they go, they feel as if though people are supposed to lay out the red carpet and cater unto them because they've subdued the whole world by the way of the sword. So they have a haughty spirit. They have an exalted spirit, as if though all history came from us. And if it wasn't for us, the world wouldn't be civilized. We all know that that's a lie, but that's their haughty spirit because these regular Joe six-pack crackers believe that bullshit that their top elites push to them, man. They're happy to drink down that Babylon juice. It says a haughty spirit before a fall, and that's our people as well, man. They get to Esau, allow them to get to a certain level within the society, and then they feel as if though like they're on a level like Oprah and Gail, whatever that broad name is, and plenty others, man. But at the end of the day, the Lord said what? Pride goes before destruction, so they have to be emboldened with pride, so the Lord can cast them down for all to see, man. All right, jumping down to verse 19. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly. So it's better for you to just move in a meek and humble spirit before the most high, because what he can find mercy upon you, man. than to divide the spoils with the proud. And that's what our people did. You know, Kobe himself, it says, better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. And that's what our people do. They divide the spoil with the proud. You know, they go rob their own people, and then Esau give them $1 off of 100, man. You know, and that's what happens, man. So it's better to be of a humble spirit than to divide the spoils and receive of the riches and move in a proud spirit before the Most High and divide spoils with the proud. All right. And so the Lord is telling you that pride goes before destruction. And we know that the nation of Edom is the most prideful people on the planet Earth. All right. And let's just get into some of these a type of individual that the Lord's hate, because we said that Babylon should be destroyed. And how is this not Esau, man? All right. This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look. Hey, Trump has a proud look. A lying tongue. Trump has a lying tongue, telling you that the economy is getting better. Really, unemployment is at an all-time high, man. People are finished out here. You know, the homeless is the homeless population is forever increasing, man. And it's gonna get up into the tens of millions, if not the hundreds of millions here in America pretty soon, man. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because the grinding shall cease. All right. It says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. How was America incepted? By shedding innocent blood. How was it built up? By shedding innocent blood. You slaughtered the Gadites and the Reubenites that were over here, and other tribes of the northern kingdom that were already here, the tribe of Ephraim down there, Puerto Rico, you know, the Taino Indians. You shedded innocent blood, man. And you brought innocent blood to the land just to shed it by bringing Judah, Benjamin, and Levi over here, man, by way of cargo slave ships. All right. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, taxes, child support, you know, three strike rule, you know, 20 years in prison before you receive a death row. If a man has done something that is worthy of death, he's supposed to instantly be put to death. You're supposed to put that evil out. But nah, Esau turned that man into a slave and turned him into a decrepit corpse before he put the man to death. That's off, man. All right, that's just one of the simple wicked imaginations, man. Feet that be swift and running to mischief. Yeah, because wherever it's a war going on, if it's money to be made in from it, Esau's in it, man. All right. A false witness that speaketh lies, and you have Esau not spoken lies against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai himself. The Lord is love. You spoke a lie. Oh, the Lord's all hate. He's a maniacal sociopathic killer. So you speaking lies on both ends, man. The Lord say he's a man of war. So where's the psychopathic killer at, man? All right. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Yeah, and Esau did sow discord among brethren. He completely destroyed the nation of Israel by what? Taking our name away, and then telling Gad that he was better than Judah, telling Judah that he was better than Issachar, and now he's back telling Issachar that you're better than the Negroes, man. He's always sowing discord amongst brethren, amongst our tribe, man. And he go throughout the earth doing it as well, man. But more importantly is the fact that he sowed discord amongst the Israelites, man. And just caused our people to look at each other with an evil eye. And he should pay for that, man. All right. So does not sound like the so-called white man? All right. Let me go here. All right. Nah, Salaki. Let me go down. This is Sirach, chapter 25, verse 2. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. So the Lord, just the mere existence of me, him seeing your spirit just moving about on the planet Earth, he's offended at your life. I should just you know that feeling you feel when somebody walk into the room and they just super proud. Everybody else is in there, you know, in the sober, you know, melancholy spirit, and he come all shining and glistening. It's like, dude, this ain't even a time for that. It's like, what is you doing? That you offended at this individual because you know what type of setting this was that you were coming into. So it says, I am greatly offended at their life. So basically, the Lord is keeping himself from coming against the nation of Edom and 2/3 of our people. A poor man that is proud. So he's telling you he hate Israelites, man. But the 2/3 of our people. A poor man that is proud, because our people are finished. If Esau still had us in chains, still doing lynch mobs on Jake, Jake wouldn't be so proud. But because the Lord caused Esau to pull that belt back a little bit and release that yoke of iron from upon our neck, Jake has become proud. So the Lord said he hated a poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar. And we know Esau is the rich man the scriptures are speaking of. And he's a complete liar, man. The fork-tongued devil is Gad and Reuben would have it called. And a old adulterer that doteth. And they're speaking on a woman, but that's also symbolic of America as well, because America goes and does business and lays down with many nations. And then afterwards, what? She play them. And then the United States will come back over on this side and be like, yeah, we did business with China. It isn't our fault that they caught the short end of the stick or whatever. Like, we're just better businessmen. You go around laying with all these nations, and this woman is playing all of these men, man. And then come back proud about it. Why? Because she has big guns on this side, man. So the Lord said these are the type of individual that that his soul hateth, man. All right. All right. Let's go here. All right. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. And who dwell in the clefts of the rocks? You so-called white people. That's why you call yourself Caucasian, from the Caucasus Mountains, man. All right. All right. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Because now the Esau's in power is no more about the Lord. It's all about putting the remembrance of Israel and putting the name of the Lord or the spirit of the Lord just out of the earth, man. Why? Because he doesn't want to be brought down. He doesn't feel that he can be brought down. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars. And how did he set his nest amongst the stars? He set his nest amongst the stars with his satellites, and you know, his spaceships. All right. Thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And we know that America has been in the all-out downward trajectory spiral ever since the 1960s, man. You know, especially 1968 when they supposedly went to the moon. All right. And that's just speaking on the nation of Edom, man. Just a quick hit on that. All right, but I'll go back up. And the reason why Esau is set, he's set in his ways, and he believed that, you know, nobody should bring him down, nobody will do anything, because really either he doesn't believe the Most High is real, you know, or Esau believes that the Most High is really on their side. This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 21. These things has thou done, and I kept my, matter of fact, let's go to it. It says, these things has thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. So you thought that the Lord was a murderer. You thought that the Lord was a liar. You thought the Lord was a thief. You thought that the Lord was a homosexual, so to speak. You thought that the Lord was these things, because the scriptures say that judgment against the wicked is not executed speedily, so therefore it's fully set within the children of men to do evil, man, to do wickedness, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So these Edomites and 2/3 of our people really think that the Lord on Edom's side, man, on these Edomite side. and that the Lord is all for America. Why else would you catch a sign like that? These people really think that the Lord is on their side, man. Right? But I will reprove thee and set them in order before my eyes. All right, so the Lord said he's going to reprove you. And you know the reproof that comes from a so-called dark-skinned man that's full of rage and anger and righteous indignation, more importantly. Hey, man, that ain't going to be nothing nice. All right, now consider this, ye that forget Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's talking to our people. Lest I tear you in pieces and there be none to deliver. Yeah, because he's our power and our power only, man. So if the Lord is not to deliver you, who shall, man? No one. No one shall deliver our people if it isn't Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So the Lord is telling you, he's like, y'all thought I was on your side, but I promise you, hey, man, I'm going to jack you up when I come back, man. I'm going to show you I ain't effing with that. All right? All right, and I'll just end here because this is our people. Matter of fact, I'll go here before I finish off. This is Psalms 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So that's another thing that Esau fears. He fears the power of Jake being raised back up, man, because he understands that, if these people come back into power, they're going to do unto us worse than what we did unto them, man. It says, daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. You think America wasn't written in the scriptures, this so-called great nation that God so loved, and that they wouldn't find themselves within the prophecy of the book of the Lord? Hey, you Edomites are idiots, man. And America is the daughter of Babylon, man. All right, now I ain't here. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. All right, it says, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. And that's the day that's coming, man, that day of affliction, the day of Jacob's trouble, the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's decision, the day the coming of the Lord. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, and that ain't talking about you physical Gentiles. You're talking about the natural Gentile, basically. We ain't talking about you natural Gentiles that have not the spirit of an Israelite within your flesh, man. We ain't talking about you. You a Gentile. You a heathen, man. He ain't talking about the heathen. He talking about the Israelites that don't know that they're Israelites, man. All right. And shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. And that's going to be 2/3 of our people as well, man. The Gentiles, the ones that didn't want to come back unto our people. That's what it's talking about. The Gentiles that didn't want to come back, that gloried in the way of being a heathen, man. All right. It says, surely our fathers have inherited lies. God is all love. God wouldn't kill. God put us here, and God made gay and straight. So obviously he must be for it. Wrong. Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. So it's no profit in having faith in this society. There's no profit in having faith in the lies that Esau's he's fed you, spoon fed you, force fed you your entire existence, man, for generations on down. And generations to come if he would have it so. But it's not of the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So this is gonna be the coming days that men should say within themselves, like, damn, we ain't heard the lies. We know we finna be destroyed. We had a chance. The prophets were telling us, the Lord was telling us, but we were hearing not, man. We cast it behind us. And therefore what? Destruction, man. So the pride of this place is going down, man, and Esau feels it. You know, I seen yesterday, I was doing the inspection at a warehouse, and this warehouse is full of nothing but Jakes, man. But you had two particular Edomites that had that same thing as the picture was showing, Trump 2020, and they had it all in their areas. No, and why would Esau be so esteemed or be so bold as to do this in the warehouse full of Jake? Because he's filled with pride right now, man. Because Jake still understands, and Jake ain't gonna bust a grape because Jake understands he's still behind enemy lines, man. Jake just trying to make peace, and Esau understands this. So Esau's bold in all the things that he does. He's prideful right now. But the Lord shall bring you so-called white people, you Caucasians, you Europeans, he shall bring you down, man. All right? With that, I want to end off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Until the next time, Shalom.